A very warm welcome, students, in the another session of mathematics. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is profit and loss, discount and tax. First, we are going to discuss the terms related to this chapter. The first term that we are going to discuss is cost price. If we are purchasing any article and whatever the money we pay for that article is known as cost price. Suppose you went to the market to buy a pencil box. The price at which we purchase the pencil box, that is the cost price. So what we say, the price at which an article is purchased is known as cost price. Then I say selling price. Suppose you have already purchased that pencil box, now you want to sell it to your friend. So the price at which an article is sold is known as selling price. The price at which you are going to sell it to your friend, that price will be known as selling price. Sometimes when we are dealing with the heavy articles, or we need to transpose the articles from one place to another place, then overhead expenses comes. So money is spent on transportation, labor, or we are getting it repaired, though the money spent on those expenditures is known as overhead expenses. That overhead expenses are a part of a cost price. So whenever we have overhead expenses, instead of cost price we write actual CP. That actual CP comprises of the cost price and the overhead expenses. So whenever we have overhead expenses, we need to calculate actual price. So what we will do, we will add the cost price and the overhead expenses. Then we come to the term gain. If the cost price is lower than selling price, that means we have purchased it for a less price and we are selling it for a higher price, then we will obviously have a profit. So if selling price is greater than the cost price, then we have profit. The formula for gain or the profit is selling price minus cost price. Suppose if the article is sold lower than the cost price, that means cost price is higher and selling price is lower, then in that case the person will have a loss. So loss is calculated as cost price minus selling price. And when we calculate the profit person and the loss person, so how we calculate? See, whenever we calculate gain person or loss person, it is always calculated on the term of its cost price. So we always write gain upon CP into 100, and in loss also we write loss upon CP into 100. We always compare that loss and profit in comparison to the cost price. Hope you have understood these basic terms. Now we move to the exercise 7a. First we will discuss a few questions based on the cost price and selling price in question number 1. Question number 1, they are saying find the gain or loss person when. They have given you the various cost price and the selling price, and we are looking whether it's a gain or a loss. So firstly we'll check if the cost price is greater and the selling price is less, it is going to be a case of a loss. If the selling price is greater and the cost price is less, then it is a case of a profit. It has 4 subparts. I do second subpart for you. In the second subpart, cost price is given rupees 126, selling price is 94.50. So obviously selling cost price is greater and the selling price is less, therefore it is a case of a loss. So how we calculate loss? it is loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, that give you 126 minus 94.50, that give you 31.50. As we are looking for the loss percent, so we calculate the loss percent, loss upon CP into 100, that becomes 31.50 upon 126 into 100. If you calculate it, it will become 25. Now I discuss question number 2 and 3. Children are of the same type. So I discuss question number 3 with you. Question number 2, you can do it of your own in your fair copy. Question number 3, they are saying Ahmed purchased an old scooter for rupees 14,625 and spent 3,225 on its repair. So here he has overhead expenses also. So in this case, first we will calculate the actual cost price, that is the addition of the cost price and the money spent on repair. Then it is he sold it for rupees 16,422. Find his gain and the loss percent. So what we'll do in this question, first we will calculate the total CP, actual CP, and if actual CP is greater, or then it will be a case of a loss, or if selling price is greater and the actual CP is less, then it will be a case of a profit. Let's see how to do. So firstly, cost price is 14,625, money spent on repair is 3,225. We calculate actual CP, that is the addition of cost price and the money spent on repair. So if we add these two, it will become 17,850. So how much the scooter costed to him? That is 17,850. But he sold it for rupees 16,422. That means he paid more and he sold it for the less price. So obviously it is a case of a loss. So we'll write selling price is less than cost price, therefore loss. We have to write this. Now we calculate the loss using the formula selling price minus cost price, that becomes 17,850 minus 16,422, that give you 1,428 is the loss. Now we need to calculate the loss percent. So we write loss upon CP into 100, that is 1,428 upon 17,850 into 100. When you will calculate, the answer is going to become 8%. Now question number 4 and 5 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 5 with you. They are saying Nandalal bought 20 dozen notebooks at rupees 156 rupees per dozen. So can we calculate the total money he paid for 20 dozen notebooks? That becomes the total cost price. He sold 8 dozen of them at 10% gain. So he is selling 8 dozen copies at a gain of 10% and remaining 12 dozen at a gain of 20%. What is his gain percent in the whole transaction? So what we will do, first we will calculate the selling price of 8 dozen notebooks and we'll calculate the selling price of 12 dozen notebooks, and then we will add both the selling price. If the total selling price is greater, then it is a case of a gain, and then we'll calculate the gain percent. Let's see how to do. So firstly we calculate the total cost price. For 1 dozen it was 156, he purchased 20 dozen, so total cost price become 126 into 20, that becomes 3,120. Now what he is doing, he is selling 8 dozen notebooks at the profit of 10%. So first you will find the selling cost price of 8 dozen, that is 156 into 8, plus 10% is profit on that plus 10 upon 100 into 156 into 8. Either you can do this way, or better to do, we have a profit of 10%, that means the selling price let the cost price be X. It is a gain of 10%, so selling price is going to be 110. So how much? That is 110 upon 100 of total money of for paid for 8 dozen is 156 into 8. Either you can calculate this way, that means you calculate the selling price of 8 dozen and then you calculate 10% of it, or you can do easier method, that is 110 upon 100 into 156 into 8. If you calculate this, it becomes 1372.80. Then we calculate for the selling price too, that is the remaining 12 dozen. So cost price of remaining 12 dozen will become 156 into 12 plus 20% profit he is gaining. So 20 upon 100 into 156 into 12. Or you can do, that is the cost price is 100, he is having a profit of 20%. So selling price is going to become 120 upon 100 of the selling price, the cost price of 12 dozen notebook is 156 into 12. So if you calculate, it is going to become 2246.40. Now we calculate the total CSP, that is selling price for the first 8 and the remaining 12 dozen notebooks. So if we add both, it is going to become 3619.2. And we purchased, he paid 3120. So which is greater? Obviously selling price is greater than cost price, and it is given in the question that he is looking for the gain percent. So that is the case of a gain. So gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. So we subtract these two. So the profit comes as 499.20. Now we calculate the gain percent. Gain percent is equal to gain upon CP into 100. That becomes 499.20 upon 3120 into 100. When you will calculate, it is going to become 16%. Now student, question number 7 and 8 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 8 with you. You can do question number 7 of your own. If the selling price of an article is 1/3 of its cost price, find the gain percent. Whenever we have such questions, what we will do? We let the cost price be X. So I let the cost price be X. Selling price is 1/3 of the cost price, that is 100, and then we'll calculate the gain percent. Let's see how to solve. I let that cost price be X, not X, it is 100. Selling price is 1/3 of cost price. As cost price is 100, so it becomes into 100. 1/3 is 4/3 into 100. That becomes 400/3. So 100 and 400/3. 400 divided by 3, that means the answer is going to be greater than 100. So it is a SP is greater and the CP is less. So we write SP is greater than CP. So it is a gain. How we calculate gain? Selling price minus cost price. So 400/3 minus 100. 3 you will take LCM. 100 into 3 will give you 300. 100 minus 300 will give you 100/3. So this is the gain. Now we are looking for the gain percent. Gain percent is gain upon CP into 100. Gain is 100/3 upon CP is 100 into 100. This way 100 gets cancelled. What we get? 100/3. If we convert into a mixed fraction, it will become 33 whole 1/3. Always in such questions, let the CP be 100. Now student, question number 9 and 10 are of the same type. I discussed question number 10 with you. You have to do question number 9 of your own. Question number 10. By selling a pen for rupees 195, Aman loses 1/16 of its cost, what it cost to him. So we don't know the cost price. We know the loss, that is 1/16 of the cost price, and we know the selling price. Find the cost price of the pen and the lost person. So we let the cost price be x. We get the loss, that is 116 of x, and we are given with the selling price. So we equate it to the selling price and then we calculate. Let's have a look on its solution. So let CP be x and the loss is 1 by 16th of cost price, so that is x. Selling price says selling price is equal to cost price minus loss. This is the formula. So we keep x minus x by 16, that is equal to 15x by 16. But the selling price given to us is 195. So we equate them. 195 is equal to 15x by 16. So we calculate the value of x, that becomes 208. Now we are looking for the loss percent. So loss percent is loss upon CP into 100. Loss is x by 16. CP is x. No need to calculate children loss and cost price separately. Both are in the form of x. You can do with the x also. Into 100. So this way x get cancelled. 100 by 16, that becomes 25 by 4, that becomes 6 whole 1 by 4%. Now question number 11 and 12 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 12 with you. You can do question number 11 of your own. A bucket was sold at a loss of 8%. Had it been sold for rupees 56 more, there would have been a gain of 8%. What is the cost price? So we let the cost price be x, and the difference between the first selling price and the second selling price, how much is the difference? That is 56. So we calculate the selling price in the first case when he is having loss, and the selling price in the second case when he is having a gain of 8%. And the difference of both the selling prices is 56, because they are saying had it been 56 rupees more. Have a look on its solution now. So we let that the cost price be x. In first case, the bucket was sold at the loss of 8%. So loss is equal to 8 by 102x. Selling price, when we have a loss, it becomes CP minus loss. So that x minus 8 by x upon 100, that becomes L. You will take 100 as a LCM. 100 into x minus 8 will give you 92 x upon 100. In the next case, he is having a gain of 8%. So let the cost price be x. So new selling price will become x plus 8x upon 100. If you add both, because the formula of selling price says when it is a case of a gain, it is cost price plus gain. So when you calculate the new selling price, it becomes 108x by 100. Now what is the difference between the two selling prices? It is a 56. So we write 108x upon 100 minus 92x upon 100, that is equal to 56. And we calculate 100 minus 92 will give you 16x upon 100 is equal to 56. So x is equal to 100 multiplied and 6 comes in the denominator. So that becomes 350. Now we proceed with the next question. Now question number 13 and 14 are of the same type. I discussed question number 14 with you. The cost price of 12 fans is equal to the selling price of 8 fans. Find the gain or the loss percent. So let's have a look on its solution. Firstly, what we do, let the cost price of one fan, that is rupees x. So they are saying the cost price of 12 fans. The cost price of 12 fans I have calculated, that becomes 12 into x, that is 12x. Now what they are saying that the cost price of 12 fans is equal to selling price of 16 fans. We can write it here, that cost price of 12 fans is equal to selling price of 16 fans. So selling price of 16 fans is equal to 12x. So selling price of 1 fan is equal to 12x by 16, that becomes 3x by 4. See, whenever we have such questions, we calculate the selling price of one article and the cost price of an article, and then we proceed according to the question. So we have calculated the selling price of one fan, that is 3x by 4. Now if you calculate, this is x and this is 3x by 4, that is 3/4, that is the smaller. That means selling price is smaller than cost price. Therefore it is a case of a loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP. So x minus 3x by 4, that becomes x by 4. If you take the LCM, so this will become 4x and minus 3x, that will give you x by 4. Now we calculate the loss percent. So loss percent is loss upon CP into 100, x by 4 upon x into 100, x get cancelled, that becomes 100 by 4, that becomes 25%. Now question number 15 and 16 are of the same variety. I discussed question number 15 with you, and 16 you have to do of your own. On selling 250 cassettes, a man had a gain equal to the selling price of 25 cassettes. Find his gain percent. So firstly we let its CP be x. Have a look on its solution. So we let the selling price of one cassette is equal to x. As he is selling 250 cassettes, so the selling price of 250 cassettes becomes 250x. Now he is having the gain that is equal to the selling price of 25 cassettes, so that becomes 25 into x, that is 25x. This is the gain. As we do not know the cost price, so formula for the cost price in case of a gain is selling price minus gain. Selling price is 250x and this is 25x. We calculate, so that becomes 225x. Now we are looking for the gain percent, so profit upon CP into 100, that becomes 25x upon 225x, x gets cancelled. So what you are left with, 225 upon 225 into 100, that becomes 25 9s is 225, that becomes 100 by 9, that becomes 11 whole 1 by 9%. Hope you have understood, children. Now give a try to question number 17 and 18. If you will not be able to do, then I'll do question number 17 and 18 for you. I'll mention which questions to be done in the fair copy in the assignment column. Do complete all those questions. Before this, I would like to say from where this formula of selling price and the cost price has come. This has come from the gain and the loss formula only. So how to remember? Selling price is equal to cost price plus gain, and if it is a case of a loss, then it becomes cost price minus loss. And if we calculate the cost price in the case of a gain, then it is selling price minus gain, and in case of a loss, it is selling price plus loss. Do remember, children, these. This is the end of the session now. I conclude the session here only. Have a good day and do complete your work.